What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Jarrell Big Baby Miller has been suspended for 2 years for the PED violation. Okay, the Nevada State Athletic Commission voted unanimously Wednesday to ban Miller for 2 years due to a positive drug test for the banned substance GW 50-15-16. Miller, a heavyweight once tied to a big title fight against Anthony Joshua, can get a 6-month reduction to that suspension if he completes a performance-enhancing drug treatment program, as well as a random drug test program administered by the voluntary anti-doping agency at the fighter's expense. Miller, 32, was scheduled to fight Jerry Forrest on July 9, 2020 in Las Vegas, but failed an out-of-competition drug test leading into the bout and was forced to withdraw. In June of 2019, Miller was supposed to fight Joshua for the WBA, the IBF, the WBO, and the IBO heavyweight titles in Madison Square Garden. In advance of that fight, Miller tested positive again for GW 50-15-16, an anabolic performance enhancer, which caused the New York State Athletic Commission to deny him license. Miller tested positive for the banned substance EPO and HGH in another drug test. The WBA suspended Miller for 6 months. In an interview with the Fight Network in this past June, Miller said that he'd never taken a steroid for performance-enhancing purposes, but that was used drugs to heal injuries. He said, "Did I take something for healing properties for injuries?" Miller said, "Yes, I have. But to win a fight and during a training camp, no, I have never done that. Nobody can be more outraged than me. I'm the one that's lost millions of dollars. I'm the one that had his career on the line." Okay, so Miller 23-0 with 20 knockouts and his 23 victories. The Brooklyn native has not fought since 2018 over his win over Bogdan Dinu to claim the WBA and NABA interim and the WBO and NABO heavyweight titles. Okay, now he has finally been banned with something big. And look, again, really, this could have been worse. Okay, this could have been a lot worse than what people. This is not necessarily a slap on the wrist, because 2 years is 2 years. Okay, but it could have been 4, or it could have been indefinitely. It could have been 8, because they could have looked at it and backdated what he's most recently involved in. You know, so yeah, they gave him two years, but then the first time they gave him 6 months, and that was only from the WBA. He didn't have any license suspended or anything like that. But at this point, he has to do a lot more, and he has to pay for it. That's the thing. This ain't nothing that's paid for out of somebody else's pocket. He has to come up with that cash to make sure his ass is clean. So it's really up to Jarrell Miller on what he wants to do with the rest of his life. Okay. Now, as far as his boxing career, he's still undefeated. And again, that's a slap on the wrist, because like VADA, if you do that twice with VADA, that's 8 years, right? Or indefinitely. You know, in 8 years, he's done. You know what I mean? So Jarrell Miller, really, again, you know, with all the other stuff saying it, blaming it on a sexual performance enhancing pill or something like that. That was ridiculous. I mean, he should have just kept that, because, you know, that just made him look bad by the masses to other people on a totally different level. You know, nobody should have to worry about what's going downstairs with your Johnson. You know what I mean? So you can tell that was an act of desperation on why he decided to use that as a cop-out. But nonetheless, it didn't matter. 2 years. This is the second offense. And a lot of people ask me, the million-dollar question is, will Jarrell Miller fight again? Yes, he will. 2 years is not a long time, especially from a young guy like that. He's a heavyweight at that, people. He's not a featherweight or a middleweight or nothing like that. This guy is a heavyweight. So, he's 32 years old. He can come back at 34, right? And let's look at that, because time is of the essence. July. So he just turned 32. Okay, cool. Well, by the time he's 34 and he gets his act right, he'll be back in the next 2 years. That's if he wants to do that. That's if he doesn't decide to go to the WWF or some other outfit and apply there. You know, who knows if that's a conflicting sentence with other sports. You know, we don't know. But
hey, why don't y'all run a van down here to the AD trailer and grab
somebody should actually get with Jarrell and see if he's mentally able to not take drugs, because at this point, definitely he's at a situation where I think he needs help. But we will see. You guys tell me what you think Jarrell Miller should do. Will he come back to the sport of boxing? Leave your comments below. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.